Hello, man here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Spring Creek, our 36X map here. We are currently working on harvesting wheat here yet on field 383, Evan. We are, I don't know, let's see once here. I don't think we're even halfway yet, to be honest, Evan. Just looking at the map here. Let's get everything going here a minute. Just firing everything up here. Thought I'd kind of show you folks what we typically do here, before we start recording. Again, a lot of times, usually I just go through, fire everything up, everyone, but in this case here, not everything's going yet, so all the equipment going here a minute. Yeah, were you going to unload that grain cart? Yeah, that's probably what course. I think course was going to unload that grain cart into this grain cart. That's kind of what it looks like anyway. Go figure. Oh, actually, no, not course play for this one. This one is on auto drive. You should just stay there. Get the other truck going here, man, as well. Haven't actually looked at how much we've sold here so far, one. I see money-wise, we're up to $1.6 million here, so the money's going up. Means we've been selling some wheat. Again, I'm sure everyone, as far as wheat sales go, this is not the time to sell, but, wheat price fluctuation. We're in the month of, month of August. July is the absolute worst, so we're ever so slightly better than that. Oh well. Why is the month you harvest always the worst time to sell one? Again, and the reason I mentioned this, Evan, for those of you maybe not seen the series here so far, I have just been straight selling our crops, Evan. Yes, I know it is absolutely like the worst idea if you're trying to make the most amount of money, but again, given the size of the fields we're working with, Evan, we're not exactly, I would say, hurting for money here, really. So the only reason we're maybe have the loans we have at the moment, everyone, is because we spent a significant amount of money buying, fields across the road here. The land on this map is very, very expensive. So, but on that, I don't think we'll have any problems at all repaying our loans. Where is the Oh, you know what? Did I start him? I started him at the first waypoint, didn't I? And I probably did the same thing with this one. Whoops. Big mistake there. Okay. Well, crap. Now we got to find out where they left off at. And there's no tracks. Cool. Guess courseplay doesn't leave tracks across the field. Well then, let's see once here. Go to that one. Should probably show us, hopefully. We got one up there. Okay, this one was probably actually over here, so aim that way a little bit more. That one had to have been from there. Should have noticed that. We need to be on the nearest waypoint. Can't do last waypoint at this point. That does not work, Evan. You got to do nearest, by the way. I don't think last waypoint even works like when you restart the game either, if I remember correctly, Evan. I think I've tried that before. Last waypoint usually doesn't work. Like when you restart the game, usually you want to do nearest. And unfortunately, I did not catch that any sooner. It's actually the first time I've made that mistake in a while as far as getting equipment started here. I don't know if, of course, I was actually going to do any harvesting. I might just stay here because it needs to be unloaded. Okay, go grab the other combine. Get you back where you need to go. Make sure you set you to nearest. And I don't know, about there somewhere. Sure, that should get us about where we need to be. Out of curiosity, I'm looking at the yield map here. I'm seeing a lot of colors. What is up with that here? Where's our precision farming map here? And we're looking at yield. Wow. Don't know what's up with all the colors across. It looks like we're experiencing the same thing this time around as well, of one. Yeah, kind of curious as to why it's doing that. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't look like we're yielding too bad, though. It looks like we're about the same as we were last time. I'm guessing the weeds are probably affecting our yield here a little bit, but they did last time as well, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure we had weeds on this. Actually, I think we've had weeds on this field every single time so far that we've harvested this field. The first time we should not have, because I think I plowed the field, but we did anyway. And then, of course, this time we got weeds on it as well. This time I knew we were going to have weeds. But, yeah, well. The only kind of real way to get around that, I want to not have any weeds. Well, actually, a couple of ways. One, you can plow, and if you plow the field, you shouldn't have weeds. Second off, you can also spray the field. So do like a pre-emergent spray. So right after planting, like don't skip any days. Well, I guess it depends how many days a month you're on. And if you're just don't skip months. Let's put it that way. Don't skip any months, Evan. As long as you do a pre-emergent spray, That will get rid of all the weeds right away as well. But that is also going to cost, at least on this map, I mean, that is going to cost you a small fortune. Again, as I've said, it costs several $100,000, everyone, to spray these fields. So, what do we got going on over here? Looks like you're both empty. You quit working. Of course you did. Why would you not? And what about you? Did you quit working too? Of course you did. Ah, my goodness. I'm telling you, folks. The stuff you have to put up with here with Courseplay. Like, why did Courseplay quit working? I don't know. Why Courseplay is not going to unload. Double check. You should be on the right field, right? He's not showing me what fields he has highlighted, is he? No, you're not. You should. I thought you should show me what field you have highlighted, but maybe not. Well, okay, I guess if you look, I mean, I guess he is kind of, sort of. T9 645, unloaded combine, unloads combine. Okay, unloaded combine, unloads combine. Sure. Doesn't look like it's working to me. Turn you off, turn you back on again. This actually, oh, there he goes. I just gotta turn him on longer, maybe. And go. Hey, there we go. Just had to move him. Okay. Anyway, I was about to say that one. Hey, there we go. $95,000 sold plus $9,000, so about $105,000 income per truckload there, roughly, probably. Can't complain too much about that, right, everyone? Oh, you're not. You are not empty, are you? Are both trucks gone? No, both. There's another truck here yet. Truck's not full, is it? Wonder why he didn't finish unloading. I didn't notice that. Yeah, plenty of room in the truck. Plenty of room. Anyway, I was going to say, and I'll say again here, everyone. Only had one issue so far on the field here, and that was when I stopped playing here yesterday. And the issue was, and this seems to be a common one here, Courseplay was trying to unload the grain cart into the other grain cart. Don't ask me why Courseplay does this, everyone, but, you know, when Courseplay is trying to unload each other's grain carts into each other's grain carts, yeah, it just doesn't work well, right, everyone? So, had that issue there again. That's an common issue that keeps popping up all the time, everyone. And actually, you folks caught, looks like a glimpse of it there. Courseplay was about to try to do the same thing when we started this episode as well, but then I started this tractor up, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go unload. This grain cart here, the one over here, I'm pretty sure was aiming to try to unload into this grain cart, and yeah, we kind of thwarted that plan, unfortunately, or fortunately, but a little bit annoying now, and the fact that, of course, they wants to unload a grain cart into another grain cart, so you know, like, maybe that should, like, not be a thing, you know, seems to me, but oh well, what do I know, right? And we got the trucks parked over here, but oh well. So yeah, so far, that's really the only issue I've had on this field, Evan. On that, Courseplay is doing a great job at harvesting. I don't know if Courseplay will show the time yet or if he needs to get going. Oh, yeah, okay, Courseplay does have the time there, Evan. 5 hours and 30 minutes. So we're not quite halfway, everyone, but we are making some pretty good progress. We are, let's see if I do the math here, everyone. We're probably a good 5 hours into this harvest here so far. So just to give you folks an idea how many hours we have into this so far, we're probably about 5 hours into this harvest. And again, I'm sure we probably have about another 10 to go if I had to guess, someone. So hope you folks don't mind harvesting wheat, because we will probably be doing it next episode as well. I mean, as much as I would love to finish this harvest here this episode, everyone, I mean, that would probably be another, like I said, good 10 hours worth of work here. Again, with harvesting, I know Courseplay says 5 hours, but, well, you're seeing right now why it's not 5 hours. If Courseplay was able to keep moving continuously, it probably would be, but all depends how derpy our grain cart operators are. And let's face it, they can be pretty derpy sometimes. Or at the very least, if they're not being derpy, they're maybe not necessarily always the most prompt at unloading, right? Suppose I could take back over for one of these and do some unloading myself, but that sounds like way too much work, right, Owen? And as as a good millennial here. I would hate to do that, right? Speaking of farming, by the way, Evan, got to mention here, at least as far as real life is concerned, Evan, the last couple of days here have been a little bit warmer, drier out, and the farmers are starting to get the itch around here. You're definitely starting to see some farmers out in the field getting some field work done. My dad was even saying he saw one farmer planting already. Seems a little early probably for planting, but, you know, I suppose, why not, right? It is a little bit chilly out if you ask me for planting. You know, we're barely breaking the 50s here. You know, compared to back in February, where we're probably making 60, but oh well. Yeah, at the moment, we're barely breaking 50. Nighttime lows are still freezing, you know, 30s, stuff like that. Why's that angle not seen right? I guess it is, though. Angle just seems like we're tripping here. I think it's just the horizon effect going on, maybe, I guess. Let's see. We'll just click the switch here. Check out the other combine here a minute. Pretty good over here as well. 5 minutes 30, or 5 hours 30 minutes on this one as well. So far, by the way, as you can probably tell, when both combines have pretty much been staying neck and neck with each other. I know a lot of times one combine will sometimes get like way ahead of the other one, but so far that hasn't happened yet. And so far, it doesn't seem like it's caused any major issues, so that's a good thing, I guess, right? It's always a concern of mine when the combines start getting a little close to each other, which they're not super close at the moment, but they're still not very far away either. You know, then you start having problems with unloading and, yeah, just general problems all around, right? Start getting into collision with each other. Oh, I just looked down at, so this is the number of waypoints. I've never paid that much attention to this, to be honest, but looking at this here, number of waypoints here, we are sitting at 5,979 out of 15,542. Wow, that's a lot of waypoints. I wonder why it takes Courseplay a few seconds to generate this course, right? I wonder if there's any settings I can change here to make Courseplay a little more prompt at the unloading here. Let's see once here, because I know you can like change some of the like percentage settings and stuff. Empty when over 85%. Yeah, I don't think that really is going to apply to us in this case here. How about some other Courseplay settings? Wages. Yeah. Stop harvester roll, right? That's probably a good one. AI helper fruit destruction deactivated. Yeah, wouldn't probably recommend turning that one on, everyone. For those of you seeing how Courseplay is, like, oh my goodness, like, okay, just out of curiosity, anyone watching, do any of you folks watching actually play with this setting turned on? To be honest, I think I'd be very surprised if I seen anyone play with this setting turned on. Just, you know, again, given Courseplay's level, I mean, just look, yeah. Actually, I think I have drive on fruit probably disabled, don't I? Yeah, I mean, the size of the map, you almost have to have that disabled on this one. Otherwise, the amount of time it would take Courseplay to Courseplay its way around stuff. I am not seeing any settings for this, am I? Nope, not seeing any settings for this. Not seeing any settings at all. Seems like I'm missing some here. Oh, well, whatever. Let's see, you're going back to unload again, huh? Now, maybe if you had fully unloaded the first time, you know, maybe would have been better, but oh well. Okay, anyway, Evan, we are going to head back to the farm. Let's get some field work going here. Figure we'll break out the chisel plows and some tractors to pull said chisel plows with. Speaking of tractors to pull said chisel plow with, you know, that one there probably would be able to pull it. But I want to leave this tractor on the drill because I don't know if we'll get to a next episode or not of them, but definitely, hopefully, the following episode of it, I want to start planting field 383 in canola. We're going to do our best not to forget about that here this time around, and we're actually going to plant some canola, so let's see. There's no tractors in that shit. Where are my large tractors at? This is an excellent question. Got the plant tractors in there. Yep, check. Oh, you know what? I should probably break out the mother bin. I completely forgot about that, everyone. I should bring the mother bin over there. That did work quite nice here last time around that we used it. Oh, you know what? Okay, never mind. I know where my large tractors. I'm like, where are my large tractors? There's my large tractors. Yep. Never brought them back home, did I? Whoops. Yeah, perfect time to have the follow me mod, maybe, if it worked. One of those mods I've always regularly used in the past, everyone. But that was another one of the mods. I think it was back in Farming Simulator 19. I kind of disowned it there. It just did not work well. It was, yeah. To be honest, I'll be blunt. I mean, in my opinion, it was an awful mod. I know some folks swore up and down by it. Some of you folks really liked the Follow Me mod. Good for you. I just never had any success with it here in Farming Simulator 19, everyone. Even doing like what I was doing now, like right here with this example, Evan, like I could have that other tractor follow me home here. Wouldn't work. Like follow me would follow me for so far, and then it would just get further and further behind, and then it would just quit working. It's like, okay, well, what's the point of this? Never had a problem with it back in Farming Simulator 17, from what I remember. I'm like Farming Simulator 17, it worked great. You could set up a lot of stuff with that one if you wanted to. Just taking, for example, like baling a field or something like that one. You could, run the windrower yourself, then have follow me on the baler, followed by a wrapper, followed by another worker picking bales up if you wanted to. But yeah, again, unfortunately, Farming Simulator 19 rolled around, Evan, and I never had any success with any of that. Like I said, follow me would work for a little bit. He'd follow me would start to follow, and then eventually it would just start falling further and further behind, and then it would just stop following. It got so far behind. And it's not like it took a while for this to happen, even like follow me would very quickly fall behind and quit working. Not like just, the drive from here to here, then no. We're talking like I make it about a quarter of the way here, Evan, and that's how far follow me would, make it before it quit. So yeah, kind of a disowned follow me mod back in Farming Simulator 19. I mean, I don't know if it's out and available for Farming Simulator 22 or not. I would almost think it would be, but I don't know that for sure, Evan. Well, let's see. I was thinking about putting them in these sheds, but I'll put them in the big shed here. I should just move that. I think that's a T7 there out of the way. I'll just park these where we put the combines here, and then we'll figure out where we're going to put the combines when that time comes. It's not like we'll be putting the combines away here for a while. When the combines are out to stay here for a little bit. We've got a lot of harvesting left to go here yet. Okay, let's just head to the field right behind the farm here. We'll start on that one. Oh, twisting the frame on it. Oh boy. Seen that rear tire come up off the ground. Again, as I've indicated below, before, everyone, plow in the field here. We'll take care of any weeds that might try to appear. So, kind of the one advantage of plowing a field here. Plowing the field, Evan, really doesn't cost that much money, right, compared to spraying the field. If I plow the field, Evan, it's only going to, cost either my time and fuel or hired workers' time and fuel, depending on which way I do it here. So on this field, Evan, it's just going to cost us the fuel to do it, right? We already own the implement. In fact, we own 2 of them. Kind of for that exact reason, right? Anyway, as a reminder, everyone, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. Of course, don't forget, if you like the video, Evan, well, hopefully you know what to do. Give her the old thumbs up there. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you'd like to join us in on the multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below in the description here of this video. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And don't worry, our moderators don't bite. At least, I hope they don't. Not that I know of. Maybe just bring something to feed them with so you don't have to worry about it then. How about that? Okay, with that note, let's head over to the comment section here a moment. See what you folks had to say here for last episode. Or episodes, I guess. Wait while they load here a minute. And starting off with the first comment here from Branko. Thank you, man. You're my hero. You folks can probably guess what video this comment came from. I do read these comments every so often. I just think it's an important one to mention, everyone. Again, for those of you who don't know, Farming Simulator has an automated save game backup feature. Not even anything you need to do. I mean, like, Farming Simulator automatically backs up your save games every so often. So if you ever have anything go wrong, you shouldn't have an excuse to get it back. I mean, like, unless something went horribly wrong, you should have no problem getting your save games back. And if you're not sure how to accomplish that, just check out the video I've got on it. Should be fairly straightforward. Why Giants doesn't advertise this feature and or maybe like build a little bit better way of implementing it into the game, I don't know of one, but it is there. So, and it surprises me how many people don't actually know that this feature exists. Partly probably because, as I keep saying, I'm like, Giants doesn't advertise this feature that I know of. Why they don't, I don't know. It seems like a great feature. Like, it's a feature they should be proud of. But instead, they're proud of the fact that your engines will shut off even if you have manual ignition turned on. Yeah, it's our subject. Anyway. Moving on to the next comment here. Christopher was saying, I always watch you, RDAllen. Keep up the good video. Well, hey, thank you very much for that. Tempted to just plow across and get rid of this little spot in the field, but yeah, we'll leave it, I guess. Not hurting nothing. It's not like our fields aren't big enough to begin with, so. Norton was saying, I never used the New Holland articulated tractors. They are so slow. Not joking there, Norton. They are slow compared to like the regular other brands of articulated tractors. Let me put it that way. Kind of hard to read comments, everyone, and go around a curvy field like this at the same time. Sorry about that, but trying to watch where I'm going here, too. Especially this part of the field is like, whoa, back and forth, back and forth. A lot easier to read comments once you have GPS, right, everyone? Unfortunately, I don't think we've ever gotten a GPS yet that will let us like do headlands and stuff, everyone. Little disappointing because some of that stuff was promised with the GPS we have, or again the GS mod that we have currently, but oh well. And yes, I know I keep calling it GPS. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it is GPS. However, the mod itself is called the GS mod. So guidance steering mod, which provides GPS mod. For any console user that might be watching, don't bother looking it up. It is unfortunately not available for the console. Kind of a bummer, but oh well. And as I've said before, that has nothing to do with the fact that you can't use GPS with a controller. Many people that play this game with a controller on the PC. You can't try to tell me that you can't get GPS to work with a controller, because obviously it happens on the PC, so shouldn't change much if you're on a console, right? Same controller. Paul saying, I just started watching this series. Lots of catching up. Love it. Or I say, love to try the Bing map. I just don't know how to download and how to move it into the game. Well, a couple comments here then on that one there, Paul. First off, do you have a PC? Because, again, this map here at least is PC only. And then as long as you do have a PC, while downloading, that's pretty straightforward. I do have a link down below. So, again, for those who'd like to check it out, there is a link down below to download this map. Once you have it downloaded, I think this one just went straight in your mod folder. I don't think this one had to be unzipped. Maybe you folks can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I know every so often, and this is probably more common with maps, everyone, where the map author will bundle mods that go with the map together. Don't think there was anything that went together with this one that I remember. I think it was just a straight download. But of course, that was like, 40 episodes ago or something like that, right? So I don't remember exactly how this map was downloaded again. But assuming everyone, there's no extra, mods with it. A lot of times, mod authors will be nice enough to, put unpack in the name of the mod. So if you see that, that means you probably need to unzip it. But for the most part, just download it, drop it in your mod folder. And there's plenty of videos. I've got a couple myself. If you're not sure how to do that here in Farming Simulator 22, so just check those videos out if you're not sure. Michael saying you got a new follower. Well, hey, welcome to the channel there, Michael. Mason was saying, when farmers harvest really big fields with multiple roads on different sides, the grain cart operators radio ahead to the truck to tell them what side of the field they are on, which side to unload on, so you can cut out a ton of field driving. I found out that the headland overlap on No Creek is a bad idea. On today's episode of Horseplay versus Trees, trees win. Oh, yes. Yeah, if you do courseplay overlap and you got trees near the edge of the field, yeah, that's, I want to be careful with that one, just FYI. It is a really, in my opinion, good one to do, like overlap everyone, but just keep in mind, you better have enough clearance around the edges of your field for that, which, I don't think there's too much issue with that on this map. Actually, believe it or not, I have gotten caught in the trees quite a few times with courseplay on this map, everyone. I'd like to say, was it down? I was going to say field 386 here, but maybe not. Oh, you know what? 389, I think it was, yeah. Actually, probably all three of these fields here. 386, 389, and 390. I don't think I had any issue with 388 that I remember. But yeah, definitely some issues with that on this map as well. And I just looked over at the time, and it is time to wrap it up this episode already. Oh, man. You folks believe it? I sure can. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching. And until next time.